Good morning, Hong Kong. In today's editorial piece, I will focus on a highly contested issue in Hong Kong today, the issue of ladies' nights. Now, for those uninitiated, ladies' night is typically one night of the week where a bar or club offers discount prices to ladies in attendance. Alternatively, there are a number of spots in Hong Kong that offer all-you-can-drink packages for the night, with women given ladies' night reduced prices. Now, the Equal Opportunities Commission of Hong Kong is cracking down on these ladies' nights at bars and clubs across the city. The Standard reported this weekend that Commissioner Chairman Alfred Chan Chun-ming is leading the charge on this crackdown, with the Hong Kong Bar and Club Association insinuating that perhaps Mr. Chan of the Equal Opportunities Commission does not indulge in clubbing himself and thus doesn't know what he's talking about. Now, I know this is a very important issue to many people, many saying that the idea of ladies' nights constitutes gender discrimination, but allow me to offer an alternative opinion. What if ladies' night is not so much gender discrimination as it is gender tailoring? Studies have shown that women in general do not go to these drinking establishments with the aim to drink as much volume as their male counterparts. Now, of course, there are exceptions to this rule. Take my friend Sagat, for instance. She's like 90 pounds soaking wet, and back in her heyday, she could polish off a bottle of Johnny Walker like it was water. But many women, if forced to confront equal all-you-can-drink prices as men, might forego such establishments all out of the perception that paying too much for that they would be paying too much for the alcohol value they intend to receive. And when women shun a drinking establishment, you often get a situation known as a Kilbasa fest, or sausage fest is also known as. Now, what is a Kilbasa fest, you ask? It's a situation where a bar or club is filled to the brim with straight men who are out looking for a good time and out on the prowl for ladies, but with no ladies in sight. This is a Kilbasa fest. Now, occasionally enough alcohol is induced in order to save such a dire and miserable situation. I was once a billiard club when there was a guy-to-girl ratio of approximately 20-1. There was enough alcohol involved where each girl on the dance floor was surrounded by a tightly packed circle of 20 or so guys that were all dancing with that one girl. And it seemed like all was okay. Another case, when I was a sugar in Yuan Kwai Fong, there was like 50 guys to 2 girls in the club. What I observed is that eventually the girls each paired up with a guy, while the remaining 48 guys drunkenly danced around the steel pillar in the middle of the room. However, those situations are more the exception rather than the rule. More often than not, if a club or bar becomes known for being too constant a Kilbasa fest, even the guys won't show up anymore, and then the establishment eventually closes. So, Mr. Alfred Chan of the Equal Opportunities Commission and all that are like-minded, I'd ask you to consider what I have just said in this editorial piece. Don't turn Long Kwai Fong into Long Kilbasa Fong. You have yourself a good day, Hong Kong.